When it comes to weight loss, you don't need more advice. You need more of what works. That's Weight Watchers, with real tools designed to take the guesswork out of what to eat, how to move, and how to build habits that actually last. That's why Weight Watchers members lose more weight. Real people, real results. Weight Watchers Core Plus. Get started at WeightWatchers.com. In a 6-month clinical trial of over 370 people, those using Weight Watchers saw significantly better results than those following standard nutritional advice alone. See the 2025 study published in the AJCN.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
Willkommen, bienvenue, and welcome to the Irish NFL Show. My name is Shane Brennan, and thank you very much for joining us. A reminder, of course, that we are in association with QuinnBet. I'm part of the Believe Network, and we are looking ahead to the final of the International Series, or the European Series of games that we have to look forward to this year. And I'll take a peek behind the curtain a little bit, because we're subject to rumors, we're subject to trying to get excited. It's the possibility of something happening in our favor. And the Giants contingent in our group was very excited for the possibility of the Giants playing in Munich. However, the New York Giants are not playing in Munich. The New England Patriots are. The Patriots are coming back to Germany, having played in Frankfurt against the Indianapolis Colts a couple of years ago. There's a huge fan base, of course, of Patriots fans in Germany. Sebastian Vollmer, of course, being a great player who won Super Bowls from them, from Germany. Patriots, and we know that Robert Kraft values Germany very much, and he's bringing the team back, this time to the Allianz Arena instead of Frankfurt. And Brian, I have to say, I was there at that game in Frankfurt, one of the worst games of football I've ever sat through, but Munich is a much better prospect here for this matchup against the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions were, of course, with Amon-Ra St. Brown. There's a German connection there. Detroit Lions, a great team to watch. New England Patriots, reigning AFC champions. Munich, probably the best NFL city outside of Dublin, and the Allianz Arena, one of the best stadiums in Europe. Everything is being put together here for what is going to be a stellar matchup in the Bavarian capital.
Oh, Shane, it's a far cry from where the Patriots were 2 years ago when you experienced that game in Frankfurt against the Colts. I mean, this is the Patriots team coming off, a difficult Super Bowl loss, but a fantastic season in its own right to go all the way and be the AFC champions. When you've got the AFC champions coming to Munich to play against the Detroit Lions team, which will have heavy, lofty expectations that they can rebound off a difficult season. A lot of injuries there. They didn't win the division. They didn't make the playoffs, but they're still an exciting watch. And to have a Lions Patriots game in Munich, in arguably for me the best city in Europe to host a NFL game. I have been to both games in Munich, and I will absolutely be there this November, because not only do they put on a spectacle in terms of the game, in terms of how they manage the game and all the excitement in the stadium, it's a great city to go and enjoy NFL in. And I mean that, like, in terms of the events that ran throughout the course of the weekend. It kind of reminds me in a weird way of kind of like that Super Bowl feeling, or something that we saw near enough to our own hearts when the game took place in Dublin last September when the Steelers hosted the Vikings. It has a real flavour for NFL, all the various different fan bases going to events over the course of the weekend. Great places to actually watch the games. If you're not going to the game, great place to go and watch Red Zone. It truly is one of the best cities to go to, and to have the NFL back there again. The NFL have acknowledged this city is for keeps, and they should continue to push NFL games there. It makes for a great game, and it'd be interesting to see where both teams are going to be come November, because the Lions will be slightly under the radar. I wonder, will the Patriots be coming back as AFC champions, or will it be the Buffalo Bills again, who are top of the East? It's making for a great, interesting game.
It does make for a very interesting game, because both of these teams obviously have kind of like frailties to chip at, but the potential to be really explosive. Drake May, we know, of course, if his offensive line doesn't hold up, the way that the defense get on top of that, can the Detroit defense hold up? And it's going to be a very key part of the season. The Detroit Lions are coming into this and are pretty much going to hop straight back into their Thanksgiving period, where they're obviously at a higher national spotlight. This game being broadcast by Fox as well, not NFL Network, as part of what we're assuming is going to be the first ever Fox triple header, which of course brings a greater national prominence to it as well. But I agree with you in terms of how great Munich is. And I haven't been to Munich. I've been to Berlin and Frankfurt. I haven't been to a game in Munich. I'm very much looking forward to being in the city for this one. I'm surprised that they're alternating for the next couple of years between Munich and Berlin. I feel like Germany is a big enough market that could do a game in Munich and Berlin and really help bringing up. I mean, you just this thing of the color and tradition and the deep passion for American football in Germany is deeper, is almost not quite as deep as it is in America. That's probably over exaggeration, but really isn't a million miles off. I mean, and they have a few teams that they're large fan bases of. The Detroit Lions being one of them, particularly in recent years. The Patriots have a long and established fan base. So it's really going to make this a fantastic occasion, and one I'm very much looking forward to. And the Lions as well, I think, as a team, as a prospect. I mean, we know that Amon-Ra St. Brown is not just a gimmick. Obviously, he's one of the best players in the league when it comes to him coming in. Excuse me, that is not me being allergic. We're talking up a Patriots opponent, by the way. But Amon-Ra St. Brown, we know, is one of the best players in the league. Somebody with a German mother, very deep connection with that country, but also very deep importance for what the Lions are going to have to bring into this game. It'll be very interesting to see what way that passing attack is going to be built by the time we get to this game, but when it really comes into the crunch part of the season. So look, it's all on the table to be a really good game.
It absolutely is. Yeah, you touched on it there. Like the Lions, picking Dan Campbell as well, head coach. Dan Campbell is a great watch. In his press conferences, I can only imagine the kind of quirkiness he'll come out, and he's over there in Germany. You got Mike Vrabel coming back again, who obviously when they've just gone to the Super Bowl, obviously we're very, very much aware of the off-season conversation that's gone on. It's kind of overshadowed a really kind of good off-season, I would imagine, for the Patriots. So it'd be great to get back to football. It'd be great to get back to seeing where the Patriots are. Because there's a lot of people last year that underestimate the Patriots in terms of the success of the year. They felt it was very much down to a schedule that kind of suited them. But yet they went into the playoffs and they beat some really, really strong sides, and they beat the Broncos. So can they run it back? Can they be as forceful as they were last year? It's going to be an interesting conversation come September. But for November in Munich, I can't wait. Take Me Home Country Road is always absolutely mind-blowing in that stadium. I just can't wait for it. It's going to be fantastic.
So ironic that you're screaming and say, "Take me home, country roads." You're the dub. I'm the one who has to actually take country roads to get home most days. It's just the imagery, everything about it is just going to be amazing. Even the taste of the German beer is just going to be so unbelievable. Well, and I'm going to go back to this dreaming about that and focusing on all of the great content that we're doing here at the Irish NFL Show this week on schedule release week, as well as a few special interviews for you to keep an eye out for as well. So for now, thank you very much for listening to the Irish NFL Show. Make sure you follow at Irish NFL Show on Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram to follow all the stuff we're doing. But for now, thank you very much for listening.
This is the new Weight Watchers, built for real life and real results, no matter what mode you're in. Maddie went all in for her big day and lost 33 pounds. Emily lost 85 pounds and hit her goal while still living her life.
Weight Watchers gave me the tools and I feel amazing.
Join the millions of members and lose weight with the #1 doctor-recommended weight loss program. Lose more at WeightWatchers.com.
At 6 months, participants in a clinical trial of Weight Watchers program lost an average of 12 pounds.